When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the roll. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Gators will put total effort to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will get the first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to barrel in. And they will score. Touchdown, Gators. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To throw, it's Cano. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Powers through. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of them.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Skips away from pressure. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators in the hurry up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Cano. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off-play action. They get to him as he throws. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. It's picked off. That's number 10. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Down Gamecocks.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got... outside the 10 at the 11.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but... First and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And off from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Reading the option, it's Cano. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moving away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gators want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward.
Wide open spaces. Inside the touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. To the air, it's Cano. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Spears. one guy, and now he's loose. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Third down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Cano. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barco. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
That keeps the score. Florida 28, South Carolina 7.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Back to throw, it's Cano. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking downfield, it's Cano. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. On the ground, it's Barco. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quarterback on the keeper. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Cano. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game.
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
13-yard line. First down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Zips it out to his man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will